In the name of God Almighty. Hello everybody, how are you? I hope you're quite well. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. In today's lesson, God willing, we're going to talk about how to divide words into syllables. A syllable is a letter, a word, or a part of a word that has only one vowel sound represented by one or more vowel letters, and with one or more consonant sounds preceding or following. For example, like is short sound, like, and can. 2. Each syllable must have a vowel letter, 2 or 3, and one vowel sound. Met has E as a vowel sound. Meet has E as a vowel sound. Meet has E as a vowel sound. Red has E as a vowel sound, and ready its sound. Made has A as a vowel sound. Made has A as a vowel sound, and U as a vowel sound, and beauty as a vowel sound. A vowel sound made by pronouncing two vowels quickly, one after the other, is called diphthong. One, made, and built. The number of vowel sounds, not the vowel letters, equals the number of syllables. Here are some rules for syllabication. 1. Rebuild. When a word has a prefix with a vowel sound in it, divide the word between the base word and the prefix. Some common prefixes are bre, anti, d, and trans, and none. 2. Builder. When a word has a suffix with a vowel sound in it, divide the word between the base word and the suffix. Some common suffixes include ing, ed, en, er, st, less, shan, men, ly, and ch. 2. A vowel morpheme is a part of a word that is unable to stand alone otherwise, but that has a self-contained meaning. For example, the English prefix non implies a negation. The syllable er implies a comparison. Vowel morphemes include prefixes and suffixes, which are also referred to as affixes. These morphemes usually stand alone as their own syllables during syllabication. For example, read lion, lion is the base or the root word, read is a prefix, and ing is a suffix. So the prefix and the suffix are vowel morphemes. 3. Classroom. A compound word is divided between the two words that make the compound word. If a base word in a compound word is composed of multiple syllables, follow the typical rules of syllabication. For example, wallpaper. Wall is the furthest part of the compound word, and paper is composed of two syllables. So we have to follow the typical rules of syllabication. 4. Basket and dinner. Divide between two middle consonants. Double means two similar middle consonants like dinner, or different, but keep the planes and digraphs together. Consonant planes, two or three consonants grouped together. Each sound is heard like plant. We heard B and L, and we also heard in and as sounds pour and d. So keep the planes and digraphs, consonant digraphs, two consonants making a single sound, like shock, sh, sh sound, and ck sound. So keep the planes and digraph together as they count as one sound, and they are never separated. Divide syllables between double consonants unless the double consonant is part of a syllable that is a base word, like teller. Tell is the base word, and we have er as a suffix. So teller. The syllable before a double consonant is usually accented. Here we have some examples of consonant digraphs like ch, sh, th, wh, ph, ng, ck, nk, gh, tch, and double n. They cannot be divided. For example, buckle, nothing, cashier, partial, further. Here we have a word that has two types. It has the planes and digraphs. Stick, st is plain, ck is digraph. For example, for planes, resting, not resting. Blending, not blending. Between, not between. And first, not first. I'm talking about the division, not their pronunciation. Secret, not sick. And migrate, not migrate. As for the digraphs, clashing, not clash, and separate between S and H. March, marching, SH as a group, we don't separate between them. The double middle consonants are easy to segment and to pronounce. 5. Habit. Divide after the consonant following the vowel if the vowel sound is short. Short means the vowel doesn't say S in it. What really matters is the sound, not the letter. So, tackle, it ends in a consonant sound made up of CK, the digraph, and we have already mentioned that digraph is never separated. And also, tax, the X sound, the X letter here, gives the sound of t, t. The closed syllable that stands for CVC is when the syllable ends with a consonant sound and the preceding vowel is short. 6. Resound. Divide after vowel if the vowel sound is long. Long means it says S in it. The other syllable that stands for CV is one that syllable ends with one vowel which will be long. 7. Candle. When a word is in LE preceded by a consonant, the vowel is divided before the consonant. That is, keep the consonant LE sounds BLE, CLE, DLE, FLE, GLE, and PLE in the same syllable. But when the letter before the LE is a vowel, we do nothing. Examples, sales and fun. The exception to this rule is when the LE is preceded by CK. We split up after the CK digraph, as digraphs are never separated. 8. Climb. When two vowels come together in a word and are sounded separately, divide the word between the two vowels. Two vowels together in a word can represent a long vowel. Read and read both give the E sound, or a diphthong like read. Definitely, two vowels together can also give a short vowel like read, the past form of read. My, graduate, open, unit. When a vowel is sounded alone in a word, it forms a syllable itself. 10. Defend. When B, D, X, and re are at the beginning of a word, they make a syllable of their own. So, begin, exhale, remain. 11. Mended and waited. When a word ends in ed, it forms a syllable only when preceded by D, or T. Well, level, usual. When a word or syllable ends in AL or EL, provided that the preceding vowel is sure, these letters usually form the last syllable. So we have level, usual, but, oral, and rule. 30. Pronouns versus pronouns. We have what is called a semi-open syllable. The syllable that ends in a vowel, but this vowel doesn't have a long vowel sound, but short. Here, automated. So this is called a semi-open syllable. It looks like the open syllable, the syllable that ends in a vowel, but the vowel says it's semi. Here in the semi-open syllable, the vowel letter provided doesn't sound long, which means it doesn't say consonant. 14. Both usually keep vowel teams together in the same syllable. Vowel teams like main, M-A-I, die, I-E, rescue, U-E, and so on. 15. Forbid. Keep the R-controlled vowels in the same syllable. The R-controlled vowels like A-R, E-R, I-R, O-R, and U-R. So we have can, but car, been, but perhaps, sin and sir, fox and for, fun and fair. They are called controlled vowels. Many thanks for giving me your precious time. Till we meet again, I wish you all the best. And again, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. God bless you. Goodbye.